So in 2005, I worked for Schwan's food delivery, but it wasn't exactly food delivery, it was sales, so you had to go knocking on doors. And, knocking on doors in 2005, knocking on doors now, it's not, maybe in the 1940s with the Fuller Brushman, and if you know what that is, then you're old, and, you just don't do it. When I get a knock on my door, I'm like, what the fuck? Who's that? Is it the police? Or is it somebody, drunk or something? You don't get knocks on your door very often, unless it's maybe getting a knock on the door from, USPS about a registered letter from the IRS or something. But it was just a weird job. I felt like it was a little bit cultish, like the company, like almost like an Amway thing, like sort of like this sort of Midwestern Christian, like sales thing, MLM, like multi-level marketing type of. It wasn't a MLM, but it was like it had that same vibe, the Amway vibe. And it was just strange. The trucks were powered by, I think, propane or something. It was weird. They weren't gas-powered trucks. They always broke down, and you'd have to bring them in, and they'd like put a little hose in it, and it was like, I think it was propane, but I've never seen vehicles like that, and I don't think they do them anymore like that. But they'd send you out, and it was basically all day. It was like a 12-hour day, and you go and knocking on doors looking for new customers, and that's just like, dude, that's not cool. It was just a lousy way to try to make new customers, but it was always pushed on you, so you had like a whiteboard. You'd show up to the office there and be like, oh, you didn't look at your coworkers, look how much more money, how much more customers I got than you, it's like a shame kind of thing. And I didn't do very well at that because I didn't want to be pushy, but they would say things like, look for people's houses that have their Christmas lights up all year round. Those are the people that, like convenience, they're basically shut-ins. They were like targeting people who didn't want to go to the store for one reason or another. Look for people with a bunch of stuff in their yard. It was like targeting people who, had some issues and difficulties, which is a typical fucking sales technique that they would use. And during the training, I made the mistake of asking a simple question. I said, what is this turnover rate for employees? They flipped out on me. That's something I should have asked during the initial interview, but I asked that question during the training, and the guy was just like, he just flipped out on me. They had us at a hotel, like a Motel 8 or whatever it was, which was a couple towns over from where I lived. And I didn't want to stay there. They had a bunch of employees from all over the state, and so they had a long drive, but they wanted me to stay there so I could bond with my fellow new employees. I was like, no thanks, that's not really, and it was very strange that they would want that, but I think it's part of the whole sort of cult thing that they were trying to instill. And I'm not saying that Schwan's, and I hate that word Schwan's, I always wanted to say Swan, but it's Schwan's. They were trying to instill all that kind of bullshit into you. And this was in 2005 or 2005, whatever we called it back then. So that was 20 years ago. Wow. And this is the training CD that I got. It was really dated, and it's dated now, but it was really dated at the time as well, which means the whole operation was just a little bit strange. I don't know that much about what's going on with Schwan's now, but all I can tell you is that in 2005, it was not a very good job. It just made me feel like shitty about myself, and I didn't do it for very long. But it was not a great job. They really forced you to almost be sketchy with people. You'd have your thermal bag of frozen items, and they, demanded that you take your bag in and like lay the shit on the table and make it difficult for them to say no. It was high pressure sales tactics. And I'm not really good at that, especially if I'm not really into the product. And the products were okay, a lot of them full of sodium and whatever, but it was okay. They had some good stuff, but honestly, it was just one of the worst jobs in terms of just motivation, like just to be a sketchy person, like I don't want to do the high pressure sales tactics, but it was all coming from this sort of Midwestern, like, hey, which is like an Amway type of attitude, So anyway, this is the audio of the training CD, and I thought I'd share that with you just so you can get a sense of just what it was like. It was just weird, and it's weird now to listen to it, but tell me what you think. I don't know.
I would like to introduce Stephen Lacqua, your Vice President of Customer Strategy.
Where are we going as a company? I have been asked this question countless times in the past several weeks. Your managers have a plan for you to accomplish the many opportunities that Schwan's has for our employees. In the next 18 to 24 months, you have several opportunities that you have not had in the past. We want everyone to be able to attend every parent-teacher conference, all of their children's T-ball games, every school play, and not worry about working on a Saturday or Sunday to make up this missed time. We want everyone in this company to never miss their wedding anniversaries, their spouses' or children's birthday parties, and to have the opportunity to be on a golf or softball league. All of us can make this happen.
And now I'd like to introduce Terry East, Learning and Development Specialist with Schwan's University.
Hello and greetings from the home office of the Schwan Food Company. Wow, what a beautiful time of the year to be a Schwan sales representative. We have great weather, awesome products, fantastic customers, and a professional sales team to deliver these products. Now before we get started, we wanted to take a moment and say thank you for everything you do for Schwan's. You are the face of Schwan's out there across America, and your hard work, dedication, and belief in what our company is all about are what make us successful. But you are probably wondering why Schwan's would send you and your family a CD, a questionnaire, and a self-addressed return envelope. Simple, these next 15 minutes could hold the key to your future success. It will solidify your current customers, expose countless new customers to the Schwan's experience, and if that is not enough, it could increase your yearly income by $15,000. And just by listening to the CD and following the instructions at the end, you could be eligible for some fabulous vacation trips that we will be giving away. Home Service East is proud to announce the introduction of the biggest, most exciting adventure we have ever rolled out. And it really only involves focusing on two things, and they are the warm door approach and the CSI. For the next 10 minutes, we will talk about how to maximize these tools. Let's start with the warm door approach. Now we know there are many ways to grow your business, and one of those ways is with new customers. New customers are really the lifeblood of our business. More customers means more people who know about the great products of Schwan's, which means more stops for you and ultimately more money in your pocket. In order for this promotion to be a success, you must follow this approach when introducing prospects to your route. It's called the warm door approach. We truly believe that at any time you can knock on a stranger's door. But what happens after that is where we sometimes need help. By following these instructions, we will help you overcome some obstacles and get the new customer results that you deserve. The reason why we call this the warm door approach is because we are merely introducing ourselves to the prospect and asking for a return visit in 2 weeks. Follow along with the script as we take you through the first step in increasing your family's income. Hello, my name is Terry with Schwan's Home Service. Are you familiar with us?
A little bit.
A little bit, okay. Well, have you tried any of our products?
We tried the chicken wings.
Well, that's excellent. Well, I'm not here to sell you anything today. I wanted to drop off this brochure and introduce myself and Schwan's. Would your family be interested in receiving the highest quality food you can purchase?
Yeah, I think we would.
Okay, well, I'm in your area every 2 weeks, and I would be more than happy to stop by on the 16th unless there's something that you would like to try today. On your first purchase of any 4 items, you will receive a free half gallon of our famous ice cream. What is the earliest I can stop by on the 16th?
Oh, anytime after 8 in the morning.
8 a.m. And what was your name?
I'm Chris.
Chris. Well, Chris, it was very nice meeting you. I look forward to seeing you on the 16th. Have a great 2 weeks. Well, we are serious when we say that it's just that easy. But let's look at scenario number 2, where it may not be that easy. Hello, my name is Terry with Schwan's Home Service. Are you familiar with us?
No.
Well, I'm not here to say anything today. I wanted to drop off this brochure and introduce myself and Schwan's. Would your family be interested in receiving the highest quality food you can purchase?
Oh, I don't know. We'll need to look at the catalog, I guess. Talk to the wife.
Okay, well, I'm in your area every 2 weeks, and I would be more than happy to stop by on the 16th unless there's something you would like today. On your first purchase of any 4 items, you will receive a free half gallon of our famous ice cream. What is the earliest I can stop on the 16th?
Oh, we're generally here by 1 o'clock.
Okay, and what was your name?
I'm Frank.
Frank. It was nice meeting you, Frank, and I look forward to seeing you on the 16th. Have a great 2 weeks. So there you have it. 2 warm door scenarios. One proves to be pretty promising. The other one, yeah, we'll see. Just knock on as many doors as it takes to get 6 callbacks 2 weeks from now. And then, while you are calling back on the 6 prospects 2 weeks later, get another 6. And 2 weeks after that, get another 6. This should be done every day. Well, you can see where we are going with this. What should be my goal? That's a great question. To grow your customer base to a level that separates you from the rest, and to grow your family's income. To be a successful route salesperson, you will need 125 stops a day on a single day and 150 on your dual days. Like a good friend of mine says, he with the most driveways wins. The next topic that we are going to discuss is your specific Customer Service Index, also known as CSI. Now, CSI is a great tool that you can use to measure and grow your active customers. We all know that an active customer is anyone who purchases from you today that has not purchased from you within the last 14 weeks. That's why new customers are so important, because they count as an active customer. So let's break it down. 1. Service all of your accounts in your HHC. This is how you grow your active customer base and your business. 2. You will want to sell to everyone that is home. This will increase your BCs. And last but not least, you will need to increase your active customers by getting new accounts. If you can remember these 3 items, service all your customers, sell to everyone that you service, and build new customers, I guarantee you will be successful. We have hopefully helped you overcome some obstacles in an area that is very critical for your route to thrive and grow to the Chairman's Club level. Now that you have listened to the CD, follow these simple instructions to ensure that your name is put into the drawing for the trips to be given away. Fill out the very short questionnaire and then mail the survey back in the self-addressed envelope. We would ask that you keep the CD and review it from time to time to help refresh your skills as a professional. Now here are some closing comments from Steve Lacqua.
We are not dreaming. Schwan's wants everything for you that I stated at the beginning of this CD. Believe in yourselves as much as your managers believe in you, and we will achieve this plan. Stay focused on what we can control. Buying customers, news at the door, callbacks to our not homes and warm doors. Plan and prepare how you will achieve this. When a negative thought pops in your head, focus on 4 positive thoughts as to why you will make these plans work and you will succeed. We believe that Home Service East is just waiting to explode in these areas. I ask that your focus as an individual and a team member remains strong. You can impact the lives of the people around you, including your family, your customers, and your teammates.